Today I'm maintaining with Tyler. We're going to be changing the oil and filter on this 2009 Nissan Rogue. Now that we've got the car jacked up on the ramps and the parking brake is on, we're going to set a block behind the rear tire so the car won't roll away, just for extra safety measure. The tools we'll be using today is this catch pan. We also have our Platinum Full Synthetic SAE 5W30 oil. We've got our Fram filter. Make sure you check your owner's manual to make sure you have the right oil and filter. A ratchet with a 14mm socket and some paper towels. And I also like putting a piece of cardboard under the car to catch some of the extra drippings just in case. And also it's a lot more comfortable to lay on than the floor. So let's get started. So let's get the hood up, Tyler.
Always wear your safety goggles and gloves on for protection. I got my wrench, I got my paper towels, and I got my catch pan, and let's put it under the car.
The bolt is right under there. Okay, we're going to let that drain for a few minutes and we'll be right back.
Alright, while the oil is draining, you can take off the old washer and put on the new washer.
Now if you notice, this is the old crushed gasket. We're trying the new vinyl gaskets, and we're going to see how they work on these vehicles, because they also recommend we can use these too, so it's a nice test for us.
Now since the oil is done draining, we'll start screwing on the screw and make it snug for now, and then we'll use the wrench to tighten it on.
Now since we don't have a torque wrench, we're just going to tighten this hand tight. So put your hand on the ratchet there, on the socket, and then turn it with the ratchet. There you go. Okay, make that nice and snug, but don't over tighten it, because if you do, these bolts will strip that pan real easy and you'd have to replace the pan. So once you got that nice and tight, go ahead and put your ratchet down, and you can slide your drain pan right over to the wheel well, right under the tire. You look right up here. There's the old filter. So Tyler's going to come over here and grab this old filter out, and we'll try to get a good angle on it for you while he does it. Now you will be dripping some oil on the car. It's okay. Just let it drain off. Just go ahead and set that in the catch pan, Tyler. And we'll go up top and get the other filter. And let this drain for a minute. Okay, now that we got the old filter out, you want to check and make sure this gasket right around here is still attached. If it's not, check up on where you took the filter off, because sometimes they'll stick. And if you get a double gasket on there, you will have an oil leak. And Tyler's going to show you now how to prime your new filter. All you do is take some oil, put it on your finger, and then you go around the seal help with a better fit when you put up there. And normally what we normally do is we'd put some oil inside of the filter to get it going, but since the filter sits up on the car sideways, it would fall out on us, so there's no need to do that. We'll just put it up there and fill it the normal way. So let's go back under and put this filter. Now that the oil is done draining from the filter, we're going to go ahead and put the filter back up where it belongs. Always make sure you got it on straight and it goes right on easy. And you only want to tighten it hand tight. If you put it on too tight, it can warp. And there we go. Now we'll go ahead and clean everything off under here. And around the oil pan too. All right, looks good. Let's get up top and put some oil in. Okay, Tyler's cleaning the funnel out and make sure there's no dirt left in there. And let's get to putting the new oil in. This vehicle calls for 4 7/8 quarts. Of course, you see this is a 5 quart, but we'll just go ahead and put the whole thing in there. I'm sure it'll level out just like the last car. So,
Bam.
Get your funnel in there. And I'm just going to stop it so you don't have to sit here and watch us pour oil in for the next 2.
Alright, let's take our funnel off and put the oil cap back on.
And now what we're going to do, we're going to start the car, let it run for a minute, check for any leaks, and then we'll back the car off the ramps and check our fluid level. Alright, let's check the area for leaks. There's where the oil pan screw is. Looks pretty dry to me. And let's look up here by the filter. No leaks there. Looks like we're good. So now let's back the car off the ramps and check the oil levels.
Alright, so let's check the fluid level.
What we're going to do is take it out and wipe it off and stick it back in there because the motor's been running, it's been splashing up on there. Alright, so let's see what the fluid level is. Yeah, right there, so we're good to go. And that's how you change the oil on the 2009 Nissan Rogue SL.
And that's it for today's video. And remember to like, subscribe, share it to your friends, and turn on the post notification. And if I can do it,